Tonight, security receives boost in Edo Central as state government establishes force operation base. Plus, Senate moves to establish malaria eradication agency. A very good evening to you and welcome to NTA Benin News at 7. I am Udrakobong Achibong. Governor Mondo Okpeyolo has issued strong remarks against perceived political instability instigated by some opposition politicians and insisted that he should be informed of any visit by such persons to provide the needed security. He was speaking when he officially received the member representing Esang West, Esang Central and Igweben Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Marcus Onobun, from PDP into APC at Urumi, Esang North East. Youth Lokenaini reports.
Defection, which entered Nigeria's political lexicon in 1951, when some members of the National Council of Nigeria and Cameroon joined the newly formed action group, has now become a common practice among Nigerian politicians. From 1999 to 2025, about 26 serving governors have decamped from one political party to another, while in the legislative chambers, defections are recorded almost every month. Instances also abound where politicians leave political party, return later only to defect over and over again. A development that poses questions about the actual reason politicians defect.
Most of the governors are trying to use that as an umbrella to cover their lapses. A governor who could not deliver during his tenure as a governor in the state, by the time he wants to escape EFCC probe, he will not defer to the ruling party.
There's always that connection between the people and the man whom they have elected in most cases. So it's in the surface that we are thinking is the man or the woman that is crossing. But the followers are also there, beating the drum for him or her to move.
Defection thing is not a thing to be worried about by Nigerians. Nigerians are not decamping. It is parties, members are decamping from one party to another. And Nigerians are decamping. And Nigerians are the ones who determine who becomes their members, who becomes their governor and their presidents.
Several judicial proceedings initiated by political parties to reclaim mandates from elected officials who left the party have not succeeded in discouraging defections among elected office holders.
The interpretation that many people are now defecting to the ruling party will give rise to one party system. That is merely imagination and illusory. INEC has not told us that there's only one political party.
Respondents blamed lack of political ideologies, perceived injustice, desperation, and quest for power for the incessant defections by Nigerian politicians. In Benin, Jude Abugu, NTA News.
Sincere apologies for the mix-up in that report. That was a report by Jude on impact of political defections on democracy. But now we'll take a break. We'll be back shortly. Please stay tuned.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, two things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenyi Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
They know they tell person, everybody must to see with their eyes, Uyi Technical Generator Shopping Mall, the headquarters for generator matter. You do well as you make it easy for everybody to get generator. Whether a small one as my pocket reach or Perkins and Meccano generator, all answer present for Uyi Technical. For quality generators for borehole, air conditioners, office, business or personal use, them full ground. All our generators come with correct spare parts and for better price. We still get grinding machine, pepper mill, sewing machines, lawnmower, borehole pumping machine. How many I go fit talk? Come take your IC for the generator headquarters. Uyi Technical Limited, number 79, 81, 83 Mission Road for Benin and all other Uyi Technical branches. Uyi Technical Limited, affordable quality generators for everybody.
Yes, so all the way straight to Mama Miracle. Yes, so yes, so for quality tester material, I say come Mama Miracle. You need them pressure shrebi, you know go disappoint you. No be lie.
See clarity, see plenty Ashwebi for Mama Miracle Store. DJ Mama Miracle Store. This one too much. See all kind of waxy, whether na London wax, Nigerian wax, high target, Hollandese, brocade, Kampala, Messi, Yasek hair tie. All day whether for one by one retail or for plenty boku buy of wholesale. Mama Miracle Store. We get all boku. Make you come collect her now. No need to the holla say I want Ashwebi. Now only 20 I see. I not see reach 50. Foul. Mama Miracle Store. You don't get that now. Any kind design where you want it. Any amount of number where you want it. Mama Miracle Store get them. Make you waka enter. See them sit down for the head office 211 Motala Muhammad Way. The story building where they near Ekiosa for 30 Sekula. Mama Miracle Store. This one a big miracle.
Whatever your occasion, whatever your requirement, Efedosa Catering Services is well equipped to cater for the catering needs of your event. With our customized menu of mouth-watering African and continental dishes, cocktails and small chops is definitely going to be a mouth-watering experience. Our well-trained and friendly chefs and staff, our royal dining arrangement is sure to make your event grand and memorable. Be it weddings reception, corporate function, anniversary parties, birthday celebration, funeral reception, we will render an event of distinction. We are into event planning and consultancy services. Also, our amazing Grace Event Hall, which can provide up to 500 seating capacity for any event hosting, is sure to blow your mind. Call Efedosa Catering Services on 0807-777-7291 or visit us at 51 Airport Road, Benin City, Edo State, and Peck Filling Station, Oluku Junction, Oluku, Benin City. Efedosa Catering Services, caterers of distinction.
5 years remembrance in loving memory of our mother, Mrs. Mercy Izegbuwa Ehiobo Ne Aigbovo. It's been 5 years since you left us, yet your love still echoes in our hearts. Sometimes we still find ourselves waiting for your daily phone call. You never missed a day, always checking in, leaving voicemails and texts if we didn't answer. Your voice, your prayers, your words of encouragement, they were our daily strength. You were more than a mother, you were our friend, our anchor, our safe place. Your faith in God, your kindness and your sacrifices continue to inspire us. Though we miss you deeply, we know heaven gained a beautiful soul. Mommy, your memory is a treasure, forever loved, forever missed, and forever in our hearts. Lovingly remembered by your husband, children, grandchildren, family, and friends. Continue to rest in perfect peace. Amen.
This announcement is followed by your husband and your lovely children.
Many thanks for staying tuned. Now, malaria has been a silent killer in Nigeria and Africa as a whole, affecting mostly children and the vulnerable population. The good news is that the story must soon change. The Nigerian Senate is canvassing a robust legislative move to establish a dedicated national agency that will eliminate malaria once and for all. Initia's report.
It is another step in the long battle against a disease that has silently claimed millions of lives across Nigeria, malaria. Inside this conference room, the Senate Committee on Health, Secondary and Primary convened a public hearing on the National Agency for Malaria Eradication Establishment Bill, sponsored by Senator Ned Nwoko.
Science-based and community-oriented strategies towards the elimination of this deadly disease.
It is time to move from seasonal campaigns to institutionalized eradication backed by law, science, and accountability.
Make sure that there are constant fumigations until there is no need to fumigate anymore.
Participants agree on a national policy on the elimination of malaria. They, however, differ on the establishment of a new agency, as there are already existing bodies saddled with elimination of the disease. The proposed National Agency for the Eradication of Malaria will be tasked with coordinating nationwide efforts through research, prevention, treatment, and advocacy.
Section 91D of this bill be amended so that there shall be an agency, there shall be for the agency an executive secretary who shall be an environmental health officer with a minimum of 20 years post-qualification experience.
The National Malaria Elimination Program under the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare must also be strengthened to fulfill its mandate. This should not involve the creation of a new agency.
The current National Malaria Elimination Program should be granted the status of a department so that it can receive its funding directly.
The committee also commenced investigation on the alleged ripening of fruits with chemical, which followed a motion by Senator Anthony Ani. Experts highlighted the dangers of contaminated foods and their punishments.
To halt this unwholesome practice because it endangers health. Of course, people use snipers, for beans and other materials, so that we stem down on the misapplication of pesticides as it is.
These practices are linked to severe public health, such as cancer, kidney, and liver diseases.
Federal Oil and Gas Hospital Delta State Establishment Bill, sponsored by Senator Joel Thomas, also received public acceptance. Ignatius Nkwo, NTA News.
Now, a formidable security force has been put in place to address the security challenges in Esang land. It is in addition to other security measures put in place to ensure safety of lives and property of the people. Goodluck Nani reports that the governor visited the security personnel to boost their morale.
Governor Paulo Isinuromi is in Northeast, and he is visiting the Force Operation Base with standby detachment of Nigerian Army personnel who appeared fully ready for the task ahead.
Morning, Your Excellency, troops of FOB Udom Fomo, may I have a permission to stand up at for address, sir.
The governor is urging them to be professional in the discharge of their assignments. We want them to safeguard the citizens who are very accommodating and have agreed to give the necessary cooperation to enable them succeed.
The reason why you are here is because of the peculiar issue we have in this land, the insecurity. That is the main reason why we are all here. I want you to know that our people are very accommodating, and now that you are here, you are part of us. Your job here is to come and keep this place safe, and I want you to do this professionally.
The governor was accompanied by the commander for Brigade Nigerian Army and some members of the State Executive Council. From Uromi, Goodluck Inaini, NT News.
Now, the remains of the late immediate past President Muhammadu Buhari may have been laid to rest, but Edo residents are still recounting the socioeconomic impact of his leadership policies in Nigeria in general and Edo State in particular. Obayotobo Prasai has the details.
Just like every other Nigerian, Edo residents have been keenly following the process of the final burial rites of the late immediate past president. The transition of the People's General is also an opportunity to recount the short and long-term impacts of his legacies as the #1 custodian of power in Nigeria. The Buhari administration extended developmental projects to Edo State, from the regional water supply project in Edo Central, the rehabilitation of the Benin-Ekoma Auchi Road, to the completion of the federal housing estate in Benin.
So many presidents, head of states, they were talking of the Niger Bridge. But it was Buhari that came and finished that bridge. And that bridge is a monumental project that cuts across a lot of people. Those states is a trunk road between us and the eastern states. So I don't think there is any state in the country that we see they have that kind of traffic passing through their state just the way Edo State is.
These Edo residents believe that although no human is perfect, the late former president's strict adherence to the rule of law and simplicity nature are major reasons his memory will be remembered even by generations unborn.
He did very well in fighting corruption, and in fact that's what created the agitation when he was coming in again as civilian president. I remember then when we were all shouting, "Say Buhari, say Buhari, say Buhari."
We remember for his simplicity, because you could see that even as president of Nigeria for 8 years, he was modest in terms of acquiring or acquisition of physical properties.
Prayers for the repose of his soul flood social media platforms as the 3 days continue in homestead of Daura. The Nigerian Television Authority management and staff pray God grants all the fortitude to bear the loss of a patriotic leader. In Benin, Obeki Tubakusai, NT News.
Now, a service of songs is held in honor of late Lady Helen Owe at the St. Albert's Catholic Church, Benin. Oliakolo reports that friends and members of the Owe family were present as they kickstarted the funeral activities of their matriarch, who died at the age of 70.
A woman of impact, no doubt, as the crowd in the church depicts. The homily centered on the exemplary values of Lady Helen Owe.
Lady Owe, we see a virtuous woman. We see a woman of profound faith, a woman with unfailing love and devotion to her mother Mary. In her we see a philanthropist parental mom, a woman with a big heart, a tireless giver.
Outstanding qualities and words of praise seemed an ending from guests.
We are celebrating a very devoted wife, a committed Christian, and a mother.
Their mother was a mother of all. She was exemplary, a virtuous woman that exhibited the highest level of make of human kindness.
They are a family that has hope, that has strength, that has belief, that has faith. And so God will see them.
Mama was not just a mother, she was that type that carried the children like a mother hen.
She and Daddy were the sponsor of my wedding, and she's like a mother to me personally.
Losing our mommy is a difficult one.
Her children and husband, on the other hand, say they have lost a pillar but will remain grounded on her teachings.
For us, it's an evening of mixed feelings, mixed emotions. For me personally, I didn't think I was going to do this for another 3 decades. But God has His own designs, and as Christians, we are bound to obey His will and submit to His will.
She'll forever be in our hearts. She's our special mom. She's a wonderful woman, and she'll forever be in our hearts. And we are glad about the turnout today, and we know more people will come to celebrate with us.
If a man doesn't have a good home, he can't go home. So
When I encountered her, he brought me from the street to the house, united my family. A good woman. A good woman, was a wife, a sister, and a mother.
Lady Owea's eyes shot close to death on the 9th of April 2025. She is survived by her children and husband, who is the pioneer chief whip of the Senate, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Roland Owea. Funeral activities in her honor will culminate with a Thanksgiving at the St. Albert's Catholic Church, Uniben, in Benin. Aule Kolo, NTV News.
Time for another round of messages. We will be back shortly. Please stay tuned.
Oh yes, Ameosa Motosi don't roll out to new Shabe buses and Ukazi. Where country people go fit to enjoy their journey. You want to travel from Benin to Warri, Benin to Abraka, Benin to Port Harcourt, Benin to Bayelsa, and Benin to Aunchi. Waiting you still dey wait for? Come meet us for our new party. Where the opposite Uniben Sport Fidi after UBTH for Ugbo for Benin City. Make you come enjoy Opoekerization. You know, say now we be the king of the roadie because we get to experience and well-trained drivers wey go treat you like a kingy. Don't forget to say you fit to travel with buses and small cars for Ameosa Motors as customer satisfaction na it be our priority. Make you call us for 070-3020-4625 or 0813-855-05180. Ameosa Motors, king of the road.
You want to jolly, you want to do, it's time to jolly, BD Dynasty is a place for big boys, big girls, top notch. Many things they happen from Monday to Sunday, every day mentally. World class events center, rooftop bar, gold lounge, black lounge, night club, live band, DJ, comedians and musicians. All of them are packaged. All kind of food, all kind of drinks, barbecue, palaki, shawarma, pizza, misos, popcorn, ice cream, and game house. You go so tired, students paradise, game house. Oh yeah, you want it, they do the mess is the best entertainment. You want to jolly, you want to do, it's time to jolly,
Welcome to DD Dynasty, another arm of Hotel Doris Day Limited, the pride of Edo State.
It's here now, just the type of multi-purpose hall of international standard that suits that ceremony of yours. Be it wedding, engagement party, funeral ceremony, AGM meeting, conferences, seminars, to mention but a few. Arisco International Multi-Purpose Hall is the place to be. A modern edifice with a large hall, fully air-conditioned, that can accommodate over 500 guests with beautiful exquisite chairs, 24 hours power supply, adequate secured parking lot for all vehicles. Yes, Arisco International Multipurpose Hall is the place to be. Also available is open air field that can accommodate all your guests. For reservations, locate us at Plot 18 Textile Mill Road, Benin City, Edo State. Call the following numbers on the screen. Arisco International Multipurpose Hall. We set the pace, others follow.
Many thanks so staying tuned. Up next is Sports Update with Olumide Eguntola as guide.
For the Mission X of Nigeria's Super Falcons, winning the WAFCON title for the 10th time, the die is cast as Super Falcons of Nigeria are set to take on the Copper Queens of Zambia in one of the quarter-final matches of the ongoing Nations Cup in Morocco. With a compact defense line, the Falcons are set to unlock their goals-oriented attacking prowess against the high-scoring Zambians that are sharp in front of goal.
We have demolished them in 2014 by 6-0. In 2002, they beat us by a lone goal to clinch the bronze medal of the same competition.
I think I am really scared going to the game against the Zambian national team because these Zambian women are actually very, very good and compact.
Falcons need to increase both their defensive and offensive tactics in order to claim perfect victory today.
From the WAFU B Under-20 Championship in Ghana, Nigeria is set to face Niger in one of the semi-finals of the championship while Ghana takes on Cote d'Ivoire in what promises to be a fierce competition. And from the Women Euro 2025 Championship, England roared into the semi-finals after coming back from 2 goals down, beating Sweden 3-2 on penalties to continue their title defense. Spain takes on Switzerland Friday night in another quarter-final match. In tennis, 3-time Grand Slam finalist Ons Jabeur is taking a break from competitive tennis. The 30-year-old player is the first Arab woman to reach a Grand Slam final, but has struggled with her form in recent months, failing to get past the 3rd round of a major this year. In boxing, heavyweight rivals will meet again Saturday in Wembley as Alexander Usyk and Daniel Dubois contest high-stakes rematch with the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world on the line. It is just 2 years now since the duo first met in Poland, where Usyk retained his unified WBA, IBO, and the ring titles in August 2023 with a 9th round stoppage victory that was mired in controversy. With sports updates, Olumide Eguntola, NTA News.
And that's the news. Thank you so much for your time. Good evening.